Hello everyone and welcome to Under the Mango Tree. My name is Theo, nice to meet you. Today we'll be doing something a little different. We'll be doing a challenge, and I saw this challenge roaming around during Mermaid, and it's called the Fashion House Mermaids 2020 Pamphlet, and I saw it on this young lady's yes, this young lady's Instagram, and I thought this would be a great prompt to follow for another challenge that I want to do. Not specifically the mermaid challenge, but if you haven't noticed before, I'm from the Caribbean. Maybe my accent gave it off, but yes, I'm from the Caribbean, and I thought this challenge would go great with designing carnival costumes. I did that a while back for my what's it called, when I did Huevember. That one time I was designing carnival costumes in different hues. Let me see, are they in this? I think they're in, yes, they're in this sketchbook. One second, see some of them here. And this was back in 2018. These are just some of the costumes that I designed during Huevember. And I wanted to redo that challenge with this prompt. And the first name on the list is Zuhair Murad. And I'm gonna show you some of his stuff that inspired me. Where is it? So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so let me show you. This is the first one. What I wanted to go for really is how flowy it was. So I wanted to mimic that kind of like bounce and flight and wind dynamics in the costume as well. So a lot of feathers, loose fabric. And I also wanted to keep the triangles, but I don't know if I'm gonna make the feathers, the peacock feathers, in a triangle shape. Just give it like a little circular peacock top on top and then a little triangular shape. I don't know, I'm gonna think about it. And then this is the second one. What I like about this one is her headpiece and the cape. And I would say a good amount of carnival costume has capes, just so people could like use their hands and stuff like that. So I like that. And then this one gave me goddess vibes. So the headpiece, I made that up. I was still feeling the headpiece in this one, so I was like, let me do that. The headpiece is vital during with a carnival costume. It is very vital. So yeah, this one. And then this one wasn't coming out the way I wanted to. I love the design, I love the patterns and whatnot, but I think I'm either gonna just scrap this all together or redesign it. I don't know as yet. But I love the focus. I like all the patterns, the Egyptian patterns, and the neck piece especially. It reminds me of, what's it called? One of those African tribes that makes those detailed beaded neck piece. And I was trying to go for that, but it wasn't working out. So we're gonna see what I'm gonna do with that when I go to my computer. See you there.
Don't let them tell you nothing. Don't let them push your button. Just live your life. Yo, do what you like. I'm say do what you want. Think what me say you do. Do what you want. Simple. Come and say do. Do what you want. I show my man now. Do what you want. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come, just do your thing. Just do your thing.
So I tell you guys, it's gonna be a different video. The vibe different, everything different. Like compared to my first 2 videos, this is way more lit. So first things first, I have to give credit where credit is due. I do not own the music, and I do not own the video clips that you just saw. I got them off of YouTube from various YouTube pages, so I'll leave credit in the description bar below. So I know you guys saw me design 4 different costumes, but I only did 2 because I was making it easier on myself due to the fact that these 2 costumes take too long to dry. It took me about 4 hours each to do these costumes, and I was like, I ain't doing no more. So I went with the goddess one, and I went with the one that was flowy, so the red and gold, those 2. So the first one up is the goddess costume, and I will have to say this was my favorite one to do because I was using different tools from the Clip Studio Paint asset system, and it's just handy. Clip Studio Paint make it so easy to draw. I told myself that I wasn't drawing any chains, so I went to look up to see if anybody else created any chain brushes, and they did. How helpful were they? Made it easy on myself. So I just took that and did my little chain design on her. It just made the drawing process so much easier. So for those of you who did not know, I am from the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, born and raised on the island of St. Kitts for 16 years, repping 869. So Carnival is an event that I would like to say all West Indian countries celebrate. From what I learned in school, Carnival derived from the slaves getting a break after harvest time, and the masters used to have a party, so the slaves would also party and be merry as well. But the modern version of Carnival started in Trinidad and Tobago. They have been doing it for a very long time. My country has only been doing it for about 40 something years, at least the modern version of Carnival for at least 40 something years. So Trinidad and Tobago got it down to a T. Because my country is a federation, it gives us the pleasure of having 2 separate carnivals, one in the middle of the year and one at the end of the year, well, end beginning. So we have Culturama. Culturama takes place in Nevis, and that's during the summertime, so July, August. And then Sugar Mass takes place in St. Kitts, and that's around November, December, and then the beginning of January. So whenever Miss Rona go about she business, you could come to St. Kitts and Nevis and enjoy yourself. You understand me? You could come and get away and be on a beach during the summertime, or you could be on a beach during the winter time. You pick and choose. During Carnival time, we have a lot of different events happening on the country, from pageants, king and queen shows to calypso shows, and a lot of fetes. I have had the pleasure of playing mass twice as a child, and all I could tell you is I had fun. And if you ever get the chance to play mass, do it. I promise you, you will enjoy yourself. So I have to give credit to the music that is playing in the background. I got it from Poppalox Entertainment YouTube Channel, and it's just a live playing of Nu Vybz Band. That's just one of the musical carnival bands that we have in St. Kitts. We also have Small Axe, Collision Band. I'm pretty sure there's more. I just haven't been back home in a very long time, so I'm pretty sure there's a lot more bands that we have. But the type of music they're playing, we call it wilders, because you ain't got no choice but to go on bad when you hear the music. This is just one of the type of music we dance to during carnival time. We also dance to soca, and not so much dancehall, but some people play dancehall, but it's mainly for us wilders and soca. So just to reiterate what I said before, this piece turned out exactly how I pictured it in my head. And I even asked my boyfriend for a little bit of advice to what might have been able to fix. So I added more ripples in the tail of the dress, or the cape, if you want to call it a cape. And I think I did very well on this piece. I would love to see this actually be turned into a carnival costume. For this carnival costume, I was mimicking like Chinese TikTok. I saw this girl in a red, I don't know how to pronounce the Chinese word, but she had on this red flowy dress, and the sleeves were all the way down. So I really wanted that on my costume. On top of that, I think it gave it even more of a playful effect. She looked like she's having fun, especially tossing her hands around. So instead of putting the feathers on the back of her costumes, I put it on the legs and on the top, because I felt like the back of her costume would have made it more difficult for her to like sway her arms and everything. Like I'm talking about these, like it's actually gonna be, but a girl could do, you know, a girl could do, so she could flutter her arms much easily when she's dancing and stuff.
Let me come together, nice and round. Look at me, I watch you. I love the way you jump. Look at me, I watch you. Walk you like an animal. Look at me, I watch you. Why are you sitting for my girl? Come, then over, then over. Bubble up like cream soda. Then over, yeah, then over, bubble up. Then over.
So this costume is kind of like risky, right? Risky, yeah, your body risky. Anyways, so yeah, on the top of it is see-through, but to the bottom is not. So it will have this kind of like transition where you could see her like bejeweled titties, and can you say titties on YouTube? I don't know, but bejeweled breast, and it will be poking through the fabric. So because Carnival was during the Christmas time, I never really celebrated Christmas like that. It wasn't a major holiday, at least I would say in my house. I didn't think a lot of people on the island celebrated it that much, because it's Christmas and then the 26th of December is like Juve. So you have to wake up early in the morning to go to Juve. I've never been to Juve, but that's the game plan. Christmas is pre-game for Juve. So you could get drunk on Christmas so you're ready for Juve.
Yo, sugar man.
If you're a fun-loving person and you ever get the chance to experience Carnival for yourself, I would say fully immerse yourself in the festivities. It doesn't have to be at my country, even though I would prefer it to be. It could be at any Caribbean country, and I promise you won't regret it. So my final thoughts on this piece, I think it turned out very cute and playful. She almost looked like Tiana going to Mardi Gras or something. I like the overall vibe of this. It seems very carefree and vibrant. I just want to thank you guys for coming to another video. If you're new here, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're old here, please share the video. Send it to your mother, your father, your sister, uncle, brother. And I hope to see you again under the big mango tree. Bye.